Alright. What's up YouTube, it's your boy Marlon back with another Minoxidil beard update. Today is Thursday, May 27th. Tomorrow is the end of week 13, beginning of week 14. Before we get started, if you haven't done so, please make sure to subscribe as I'm trying to reach 3,000 subs on the channel. Also, please make sure to leave a like, comment, share. As always, makes a massive difference. And thank you guys, to anybody that's been, kind of keeping up with my journey from the beginning. Really appreciate you guys. And, always appreciate the comments that you guys leave me. It really motivates me. So thank you, keep it up. Everything is welcome. I answer to everyone. So let's talk about this week. Well, nothing to report. I'm really just doing this video because I said I was going to drop a weekly video, guys, but to be honest, I literally have nothing to talk about because, I don't really see a lot of gains right now. So I feel like I'm kind of stagnating. Like these past few weeks, like I said, I feel like I haven't really made a lot of gains. I do see the hair, like when I wet my face, I do see that there's, the hair is there. It's getting thicker. Maybe a couple of terminal hairs now. I don't know if it's terminal, but it's at least, it's transitional and it's getting fuller and darker, which is cool. But some people talk about how at some point they feel like their gains explode. I haven't seen that at all, if I'm being completely honest. So right now I'm still kind of trying to fill up the cheeks, even with just vellus. And well, I have a lot of vellus hairs. It's just that I'm trying to turn them transitional, and this will take longer than I expected. I was expecting that by like week 15 I would have, like, even if it's not full coverage, at least like quite a lot of transitional hairs. But I feel like I see them more on this side than on this side. I do have some new hairs that come in here and there, but for the most part, the areas that really look better are the areas where I already had hair, so like this part, for example, when I compare it to the first week, there's a lot more hair, a lot more volume. Obviously I'm letting my beard grow, so it's helping as well, but I do notice that yes, there's definitely a change. Same thing on this side. Just go back to the first video I dropped on Minoxidil. If you check, like I didn't have all this, right? So it's definitely encouraging. It's just that for the areas that I'm trying to fill in, so basically like these are gonna take longer, and that's kind of normal, right? So I'm being patient, but I do think once I finish the bottles that I have from the Members Mark brand, I'm gonna be switching over to the regular Rogaine brand. I checked at Walmart and they usually have them in stock right now. I have 2 bottles, well, 1.5 bottles left, right? So I'm gonna finish those and I'm gonna be buying the Rogaine brand, and I'm gonna continue with that. And we'll see. Hopefully, maybe the switch of brand is gonna maybe kickstart something. But for the most part right now, I'm kind of just leaving it as it is. Like I told you guys last week, I trimmed, but this week I just left it alone. And to be honest, like I'm already liking the way it's looking. Even if I don't have like these areas filled in already, I actually kind of mess with the look, Like when I look like this, like when I look up like this, I feel like it looks good. It kind of fits my face, so I really can't wait for the areas to fill in. And it would be nice to, get the chin area as well. But for now, it looks like it's the area that's not really responding. But the thing is, I know it's gonna respond. It's gonna take longer. I think one of the reasons why, we're at week 14 and I still don't have like somewhat of coverage is because I low-key feel like I kind of wasted some time, like about 7 weeks, because I wasn't applying it as people say you should. So maybe my mind is playing tricks on me. Maybe I'm thinking that I just wasted the time. Technically I didn't, because I did see progress in those 7 weeks, but if you guys remember, I was applying it once a day, and also when I was applying it, I was only leaving it on my face for about 30 or 40 minutes, and a lot of people say you're supposed to leave it on for 4 hours. So maybe now that I'm doing that, I've been doing that for about 5 weeks now. I think I upped the dose about 5 weeks ago. Now that I'm doing that, I think I'm gonna see more results. It's just that I'm kind of catching up on the time that I lost. So the results I'm seeing now are maybe not a full 14 weeks. Maybe it's like a real 7 weeks of gains. My goal was to have a beard by the time I go to France in August, when I go see my parents and my family. I don't know if it's gonna happen, but then again, right now it's the end of May. I still have about 3 months, about 2.5 months, we'll say. And a lot can happen in 2 months, right? I know people talk about sometimes like around month, like 4 or 5, the gains explode. So that's why I'm like waiting on right now. I'm just waiting for that moment where I'm gonna wake up and it's just we're gonna see gains everywhere, you know. At this point, I'm not really checking my face as often. Yeah, I still do check, obviously, but I'm a lot less obsessive about it than I used to be a couple weeks ago, so that's good, you know. So I feel like the time is kind of just moving, and I'm, you know, just staying busy. The only thing I'm seeing is that now there's like a bit more shadow right here and right here, right? So there's an illusion of a beard, and now when my barber lines me up, he's actually lining up all the way to here. So yes, the gains are definitely coming here. Like, you know, I did not have hairs here, so it looks like it's actually finally connecting here, right? It's just that it's not full yet, but I am seeing a couple of hairs, which is very promising. So now it's really just filling in the rest. On this side, it's like I said, it's my weak side, so it's taking a bit more time, but I am starting to see a couple of hairs. Like, there's one that's actually getting kind of long, so I'm, you know, I'm keeping an eye on it. But yeah, as you can see, it's not connecting yet, but that's kind of what I expected, because I knew this side would be slower. But anyways, I'm gonna show you guys the close-up so you guys can kind of take a look. But let's start with this side. Let's see. So yeah. So you see, there's the hairs right here. You know, so it's basically connecting now, right? Also, I was checking another picture like from a couple weeks ago, from like March, and this was a lot, like there was a lot less hairs right here, like this part. It used to be like thick right here, and then this was very light. So this has definitely came up. So this is nice, this is promising. So yeah, this area is, you know, is much fuller than it used to be. As you can see right here, there's some hairs, and then, you know, you do see the hairs here as well, right? So you do see that. Not much here. Okay. Still a gap, but you know, when I brush, I can kind of cover that up because my hair is longer now. So you see, kind of able to cover that gap, and it looks pretty good when I brush it, man. It looks pretty good. I now have an idea of what it's gonna look like once I get the full coverage, you know. Like, I was, you know, my beard used to be loaded at like 25%. Now I'm gonna say it's loaded at like close to 75, you know, 65 to 75. You know, we were just missing this part, but yeah, what's the 75? But yeah, overall I think it's looking good. Let me give you a side profile like I usually do. Okay. Goatee's looking clean. It's just, there's just one area where, you know, I would like to get more coverage. This right here. So it looks like it does this, then I have this area, and then does this. Like, these two spots are a little weaker, so I want to get these up, you know. On the lip area is good, but that was always, I mean, it's not super thick, but I'm fine with it looking this way. And the trail is, you know, it's starting to happen. It's just that I'm shaving it for now. I like it like this. I don't know what you guys think, but yeah, my teeth look good, man. But yeah, so then if we move over to here, it's a bit dark. Sorry about that, guys. Sometimes the camera, like, depending on the angle and stuff, it's gonna be a bit darker. But okay, so if we come over here, come on. Okay, so you see, not as much noticeable progress, but you do see this right here, you know. There's this, so this is getting fuller. Like, I don't have as much like gains up here, but this area is getting fuller. Just waiting for that gap to fill in. Let me just give you a side profile. Okay. That's not focusing in the right area. 1 sec. Okay. That's what we're looking like. Come on. Okay, so you do see more hairs, right? Or is it just me? Yeah, it's getting fuller, And I'm just waiting for this. But people are starting to notice. Like, people give me compliments. Like when I post pictures on Instagram, like of like progress pictures, people see the difference. You know, I usually apply a filter because it darkens the hair so you guys can really see what it looks like. If you guys can really see the coverage I'm getting. Obviously you don't see it as much in real life, but people are starting to notice it. So guys, I think it's only a matter of time, you know. And I think for a while I was comparing myself too much to others, which you shouldn't do because everyone's different. You know, I've seen other videos where like after 14 weeks they had full coverage. So, you know, I kind of play with my mind a little bit, you know. But there's also a lot of people that don't have full coverage, you know. Shout out to the Boost Nation, you know. He's been leaving some good comments under my videos. And you know, he's also part of the slow gainers. And I mean, I'm not gonna say I'm a slow gainer because that would be kind of disrespectful to say that. I'm probably just an average gainer. But yeah, you know, the Boost Nation, I follow their journey as well. And I do see that you know, he is a slow gainer, but you know, he's still applying it. So, you know, I'm like, you know what? If he's applying it, I gotta keep applying. You know what I mean? And you know, there's a lot of average gainers. It's just, I think we're so used to seeing all the fast gainers because that's, you know, obviously people gravitate towards those videos because they see that it works. So those are the videos that are pushed in the Minoxidil community. But there's also a lot of average and below average gainers. You know, another guy that was a slow gainer was Duran, right? Duran was one of the slow gainers, and now he has a full beard after about like more than 2 years of Minoxidil. So, you know, you do see that it's working. It's working for people. You just have to be patient. You know, it's only 14 weeks. That's nothing compared to the full journey that I'm going to be on for, I was hoping 1.5 years, probably closer to 2. But yeah, that's what we're looking like. Overall, looking pretty solid. Goatee is good. You know what I mean? This area is good. Now it's just trying to fill these in right here, but it's gonna come in, man. But I mean, listen, this side, like just check out this side, man. Because when I do this, man, there's a lot more hair than when I started. Guys, check out my first thumbnail. There's a little nothing, barely anything, very sparse, nothing, right? And a lot more hair now. So, you know, I just gotta keep applying, man. And you know, I'm not trimming, but I'm low-key kind of maybe thinking about, well, not now, but in a couple weeks, maybe just like kind of bring it down to this level just to see what it looks like when it's all even. You know, I just want to see the coverage that I have, because when there's an area that's darker than another, it makes it seem like it's less full. But when it's like kind of all even, maybe I'm gonna try to maybe trim at like a 3mm, maybe 2mm. I'll see. You know, it might look like there's actually more, and then once I get it shaped up, it's gonna look even better too. So might do that, especially on this side. I think, you know, with the coverage that I have here, with like, you know, a couple of the transitional hairs, it might look like something, you know. So I'm gonna check. But for now, that's what we're on. So thank you guys so much for tuning in once again to another week of the Minoxidil beard update. We're coming up on week 15 pretty soon, you know. So, you know, the weeks are moving. But if you haven't done so, like I said, please make sure to subscribe, leave a like, comment, share, all that good stuff. And you know, shout out to you guys for always tuning in. You know, you guys are seeing me in my bathroom every week, so that's pretty dope. I'm actually filming some more content for you guys. I did promise I was going to do some skincare stuff, but I'm actually planning on filming a fragrance video tonight, right after this one. Well, you know, right after I finish. So be on the lookout for that one. I'm also going to be filming a morning routine video tomorrow, so you guys can kind of see what I do. And I might have a vlog kind of coming for you guys, because I am getting vaccinated tomorrow. And you know, if I don't bitch out, I'm trying to do it, because I tend to bitch out when I have to vlog. But you know, I'm gonna try to do it, try to stick through it, and kind of show you guys the process of me getting my first dose of the vaccine. So anyways, if that's something that interests you, just, you know, make sure to subscribe. My name is Marlon. I'll see you guys next time. Have a great week.